Hello, my name is Dan Purdy, and I am the Director of Leasing. And so basically what that entails is the company I work for owns office space, retail space, industrial space, or medical space. And when we have a tenant who wants to come into our space, I negotiate on behalf of my company a deal that allows them to move in and operate their business and us to operate our business as well.
Great, nice to meet you. What are some how does your job impact people's daily lives?
I would say the biggest way that it impacts people's lives is it allows their business to have a place to operate. So we either have, it can be a small business who's coming out of their garage, literally, so that happens a lot with startup companies, obviously here in, in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley. So when they outgrow that, they need an office, which we're in now, and we've all been in different offices. So it impacts people in that way. It impacts companies when they need more space. So if they need to hire more employees, they need more office space, more offices. So I can help them find a solution to that problem. So it can be a really satisfying job. We do a lot of medical office, so every time you go to the doctor, next time you go to the doctor, look at that office that you're in and all the equipment that's there. That didn't just magically appear there. A lot of people had to work together to number one, get that office, get that equipment, so offices and physicians can operate and businesses can operate.
Sounds interesting. What are some kind of projects you are working on?
Well, right now in the Oakland, Berkeley area, we're working on a huge project that involves a large hospital system, and it was an old, rundown building that was it was completely empty, and we had to go in and basically what's called reposition the building, which really means completely gut it, take out all of the walls, restrooms, put in all new flooring, air conditioning units. This is a medical tenant, so they have very specific requirements for the state of California for their safety issues, their air conditioning, their earthquake. Obviously, if there's an earthquake, a hospital cannot fall over for obvious reasons. So that's the biggest thing that we're working on right now. That will take, just to give you some sort of viewpoint on it, that will take probably 2 years to build, and it will be in the tens of millions of dollars to build that. And it's not a hospital, it's a smaller building, so it gives you some sort of scope of the magnitude of task as to what goes into play.
Wow. How did you know that this profession was for you, and what skills did you need for it?
I think I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and I think I really started to grasp the fact that it was a good career fit for me when it was probably 2 or 3 years into it. It took me a while to kind of get used to it, but I think what I realized is that I do like the day-to-day interaction with whether it's tenants, attorneys, our construction team, our attorneys. There's a lot that goes into negotiating a deal. Many hours, and people spend a lot of time and hard work behind the scenes. So that I just think I realized one day that I really liked the challenge of trying to get a deal done. And as far as the skill sets that you have to have, or that will be helpful, just being friendly, and people will do business with you if they like you. So in this case, people will lease our space if they like us, is generally what it comes down to in a lot of cases. And understanding, obviously, legal and real estate, terminology, helps as well. But I would say just being able to keep your wits about you at all times, be thick-skinned, not take things personally, and just realize that both parties are just trying to complete a business transaction would be good skills to keep in mind if this is what you want to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.